So you know when you're at a party and someone says like, oh, what do you do? And you're like, oh, I run an accounting company. And then the conversation just ends. Just me? So I was talking to a friend recently that I met on Twitter. Super great. We were talking about the difference between accountants that do tax and accountants that do books. And then it kind of got me thinking like, well, you know, normally when you tell someone that you're an accountant, the first thing that they think is, oh, great, like you can help me with my tax problems, right? No, oh my God, no, I don't do tax. But I think this is a common misconception because, to be honest, the general public just doesn't know what accountants do. I mean, like, we're the butt of every joke. Look at Ben Wyatt in Parks and Rec.
Maybe someday we'll figure out the magic formula that gets you to work here.
Well, formulas are my formula. Formula.
Okay, but seriously, like, what do accountants actually do? Okay, so I called up my friend Ulysses, who runs a tax firm, and I said, Ulysses, can you help me explain what you do? Because I can't.
Hello, welcome to Ye Old Timey Tax Shop. My name is Ulysses Cornflower, the managing partner. Stay a while, I'll tell you about our services. We offer accounting ledger preparation, filing of Forms 1099-R, MISC, Div, and Corn, Forms 940 and 941, preparation of Schedules K1, Schedule E, and picture-based forms for the illiterate, and even cost segregation studies for your homestead. Equity-based compensation, no problem. We offer audits in 6 colonies.
Okay, now hear me out, because I think some accountants are actually gonna get kind of mad at what I'm about to say next. I think the accounting industry kind of sucks at marketing itself. I mean, seriously, like, can anyone define what accountants actually do outside of, you know, accountants themselves? I would argue probably not very many people can. And this is like a huge problem, right? Because there are so many things that accountants do. So many things that they can help with. Seriously, like, it's so crazy how much people in the accounting industry can do, how much they know, and the kinds of things that they get hired for. I mean, seriously, like, the general public only knows like 2% of what accountants can do. And for some of those people, you know, that's fine. But what if you're running a business and you need help and you don't want to deal with some guy in a powdered wig
Ulysses Cornflower.
who's only going to talk about really complicated tax forms?
And picture-based forms for the illiterate.
So I guess the real question is, what does the modern day accounting company actually do? Honestly, you could ask any of my friends what I do, and they'd probably have a pretty tough time explaining it. So that's why I'm making this video. Because when it comes to accounting, there's like a million different things that can be done. So, at Amarlo, what we focus on is what we call financial storytelling. Okay, that sounds like a big fancy phrase, Jeremy. What does it mean? Right, so financial storytelling. Well, it means we're taking a look at a company's financial statements and understanding what's going on inside of the company in order to tell a story. Does that sound abstract and confusing? Well, now hold your horses because I'm getting there. You see, what we do as bookkeepers or accountants is we take and track all of the financial information from one company and we put it into a couple of statements, run a couple of reports, and understand exactly what's going on inside of the business. So really, we're looking at, well, how much are you spending on marketing? How much are you spending on payroll? Where are those payments going? We're tracking each of those things week in, week out, so that each of our companies can understand exactly where their money is going. And then what we do is we go ahead and we meet with all of our clients and we look at their information and we say, this is where your money was and this is where your money is today. And then they say, oh my gosh, I'm making so much money. What do I do with it all? You see, once we know what a company is spending and what they're making, we can project into the future and say, well, if you want to grow by 5 times, you want to hire 16 employees, you want to spend $10,000 marketing yourselves as the best photographer in the world, you can do that. You see, by understanding a company's financial information, we can then help the founder, the owner, the team, whoever it might be, make better decisions about where their company is going. Now you might be saying, Jeremy, don't all accountants do this? This sounds ridiculous. Why would you have to explain something like this? No, Not everybody is doing this. Accounting is so wide, so vast, so different for every accounting firm that there are people who specialize in very different things like Ulysses. You see, when you think of a tax accountant, you think of someone who's going to help you limit your tax liability and make sure that you're compliant with everything that you're doing. When you think of a bookkeeper, it's someone who's understanding and tracking everything that's going on inside of your business. And the goal of a good bookkeeper should always be to help educate you on what's happening. Because if you're going to be making the best decisions possible, you need to understand and have clarity and confidence in exactly what is going on inside of your business. So, as a bookkeeping accountant, that is the majority of what we're doing. We're tracking all of their information and making sure that we understand exactly where everything is going inside of the company, and then we're interpreting that information and helping them make better decisions for the future. But what I mean is we're acting like a coach or a guide. We're helping them get from where they are to where they want to be. And we're doing that by interpreting their financial information. So the next time someone asks me what I do as an accountant, I'm either just gonna show them this video or I'm just gonna tell them I'm like Yoda, except not green and not little and not in Star Wars, and I don't have a lightsaber, and everything else is different. You know, I'm not on Luke Skywalker's back. Like, I don't do things like that. And anyways, it's not really complicated.
Because at Ye Old Timey Tax Shop, we always have timey for you.